Oh yeah, definitely violation of human rights, and Hindus are targeted especially now, and also Christians, but mostly in Bangladesh the big part has been targeted of Hinduism, and this goes back even to the War of Independence in Bangladesh, where the Pakistani army deliberated attacked Hindus. I grew up in Bangladesh. I love that country. It's very dear to my heart. And I'm really devastated. My heart is broken of what has been happening the last year. There's also a geopolitical aspect to what happened in Bangladesh to have the caretaker government now. But my plea to Mohammed Yunus, the caretaker prime minister, is to get control of this country and take care of these extremists. Because the Bengali people is a beautiful people and they can live in peace. But you see all around the world, when extremists get ground, evil prevails. And even in Pakistan, but you see there is one aspect of the extremism, and then there is also the aspect of the cultural and social fabric where women comes out the last, you know. So we need a global focus on women's rights and situation, because women is the key. I worked in Bangladesh in a project that were strengthening women in the rural areas. And we see that when we strengthen the women's rights and when we create opportunities for them to make money, to contribute to the family, it lifts even the family out of poverty. So I think that one thing is the extremism, but we need to strengthen women in a lot of cultures, and they will see that will lift also the societies out of poverty.
In recent past, there are a lot of incidents, where people from the minority groups, especially the women and children, have been targeted. So, do you believe there's violations of the human rights?
Oh yeah, definitely violation of human rights, and Hindus are targeted especially now, and also Christians, but mostly in Bangladesh the big part has been targeted of Hinduism, and this goes back even to the War of Independence in Bangladesh, where the Pakistani army deliberated attacked Hindus. And that is something that has to be, it's not easy, but someone has to speak out and say it's 2025, the world is small, we cannot let extremists take over this world. And Hindus, and what I'm so happy about is that the last year I've been working together with Muslim leaders, Hindu leaders, on initiative from India, to build understanding and dialogue, and we try to do our small part to help the situation. But I accuse the UN for not addressing these issues.
My last question to you about Pakistan, where women are really suffering in areas like Balochistan.
Yes.
So how do you see the situation there? Because nobody is listening to them. Because recent past, the women protesters were jailed and they were tortured.
Yes, I know. And torture is a common thing in these countries. And again, I accuse the UN because the UN is very, very dysfunctional. The governments that are kind of, at least let us say, letting these things happen, have a powerful voice in the UN. And if the UN doesn't work anymore, we need to find a new world body that will address it. Countries of goodwill, leaders from the communities, government leaders, media personalities that can. I think that it has come to a point where either the UN gets a grip on itself, or we have to establish something new for countries of goodwill.